USA.
Yo 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 yo.
Jess Hilarious.
Good morning.
Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the planet. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Hump day. Good morning. How y'all feel out there? I feel blessed, black, and highly favored. Happy to be here. Another day to serve our beautiful listeners. Good morning.
Good morning. How you feeling? What's up, Jess?
What's up? How y'all doing?
You look very 90s B-girlish, about to break dance, but you got the Biggie shirt on.
Yeah. Look,
She look essay to me.
I look like a what?
Essay.
Wow.
Stop saying that. Why? Because of the flannel?
Yes.
Don't play with me. All right.
You don't
yeah,
need to
this
wear
is
that much
definitely my
flannel
husband's
before.
shirt.
You don't look essay.
See that?
You the
Thank
B-girl.
you.
You got the kicks on, the
I got
Jordans.
the kicks on, you know what I mean? Whatever. I appreciate that. You know, I used to dress like this in high school, and look, guess who came up here dressed like this? Sierra.
She
and
sure
ever
did.
since she came up here, I was like, you know what? I'm about to throw on my old high school swag.
You know what else Sierra said she is? Blexican.
She was joking, yo.
I couldn't tell. I didn't know.
Yeah,
I know she was speaking it fluently.
At first, I
wasn't
didn't know
she?
either. I thought she was really Blexican, and then she
Yeah.
was like, I was joking. I didn't catch the joke, but I was...
See, it's the way that
It is what
Spanish
it is.
rolled off
It's
that
okay
tongue.
though. I'm sure that nowadays, Chris pronounces words you and two, and he says, "Hey,
He's
boo."
from Baltimore, so yes, he
Oh, yeah,
already got
damn.
that. Why y'all? Look, you the only one that said he's from Cabo. Like, he not from there. He's from Baltimore.
Oh, okay. I didn't
They
know.
said
Wow.
Cabo. Well, like, why Cabo?
Well,
of all
Mexico,
places?
he
I know,
Mexico.
I know, but why Cabo? You could have went anywhere
I
in
have no
Mexico.
idea.
Oh, you just the only place you know?
I didn't say that.
Oh,
I don't
Just
know.
said-
Yeah, it's just like he always tried. Like he was born and raised in Mexico and just
Was he?
No, he wasn't.
oh,
His mother. Look, bye.
All right. Salute to Chris. Salute to
Y'all
Chris.
Stupid.
All right. Well, today on the show, Teyana Taylor will be joining us this morning.
Hey.
We're going to be kicking it with TT this morning. She got a new project that comes out.
It's
It's
out.
out right now.
Yeah,
Out
it's
right now.
already out.
And the film. So
And
we're
a
gonna be-
mini movie.
Yeah, so we're going to be talking to Teyana Taylor in a little bit.
The escape room. is
The
the
escape
name of
room,
it.
yeah. So we're going to be talking to Teyana Taylor. We sat down with her for a minute, so
Hell
I'm
yeah.
excited about that. All right? And let's get the show cracking. We got front page news. Morgan's going to be breaking down a lot, so don't go anywhere. Salute to Ro Marley. Bob Marley's son.
wow.
He just FaceTime me saying good morning. He's out in Africa, so fam, he takes care. He went to University of Miami. Logan goes to University of
didn't know
Miami,
that.
so he makes sure he keeps an eye on
Did
Logan
he
and
have
everything
clothes
down
on?
there. He did.
That's
He's in
what's
Africa
up.
right now, so it's daytime out there. So
Chris named our daughter after them people. So
really,
that's what's up.
Yes. Salute to Ro Marley.
Yes.
All right. Well, let's get in some front page news. All right, now in some quick sports, if you didn't hear, Shedeur Sanders makes the Browns roster. They named him QB3, so he's the
Hey.
third backup quarterback.
Congratulations, to
Nice.
Shedeur.
And Elisa Thomas drops a record 7th triple-double this season in Mercury's win over the Sparks, 92-84. She finished with 12 points, 16 rebounds, and 15 assists. What's up, Morgan?
Hey, y'all. Hey, how we feeling on a Wednesday hump day?
Feeling good, girl.
Halfway through the week. I love it. All right, so let's get into it. So President Trump, he's calling for the death penalty for any murderers in Washington, D.C. He made those comments while touting the National Guard intervention in D.C. during his cabinet meeting yesterday. Let's take a listen.
Anybody murders something in the Capitol. Every policy of the Trump administration is designed to lift up the American worker, promote great paying blue collar jobs, and to rebuild the industrial bedrock of our nation. Groceries are down. Energy is way down. Energy is way down. It was $4 and $5 for a gallon of gas.
Actually, those comments were from his cabinet meeting in regards to workers and the upcoming Labor Day holiday. Of course, prior to those comments, he praised the current status of the economy, saying Americans are seeing lower prices on food and energy. But the comments regarding the death penalty for murderers in Washington, D.C., I'm not sure what happened to the audio there, but basically he said that anybody who commits a murder in Washington, D.C., he's calling for the death penalty and capital punishment for those. He then called it a very strong preventative measure.
What
Now,
was the history of the death penalty in D.C. prior? I don't know. What was it?
I'm not, you know what? I'm not sure, but I don't believe that Washington D.C. has ever been a place, nor the surrounding areas. Virginia has, but Maryland to have capital punishment. That's not something that's been on the table before. They do have very strict laws around things, very very strict laws, but capital punishment I don't believe has ever been on the table. But I can definitely look back into that for you guys. But again, the president covered several topics during his cabinet meeting yesterday. And as the previous audio played that was in regards to the upcoming Labor Day holiday. And he said that the average worker has gotten about $500 wage increase since he took office. He also claims grocery and gas prices are down, as you mentioned in the audio. Trump also praised the American military, calling it the greatest on the planet. The meeting is the 7th cabinet meeting of the Trump's second term. Now, Trump is also commenting on Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's recent engagement. You know, he's been critical of Taylor Swift in the past, and he was asked about their engagement during his cabinet meeting, and this is what he had to say.
I think he's a great player. I think he's a great guy, and I think that she's a terrific person. So I wish them a lot of luck.
So that comment was met with some immediate laughter in the room, as I mentioned before.
Who the hell cares what Donald Trump thinks about Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift's engagement?
Why do you even ask him?
With
right?
all the things going on in the world, like why would he even? Yeah,
Right.
exactly. Why would you even ask him that?
He doesn't even.
I'm
He
not
doesn't
sure
like
why it
Taylor
was
Swift.
asked.
You know what I
But
mean? It's
that's
just
why-
so stupid.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But that goes to show the fact that he just said that she's a terrific person and, you know, he wishes them a lot of luck. It's kind of like, well, is that a stark difference or are you just being polite?
No, that goes to show that people just be wanting headlines. Because if you in that room with the president and you're part of the press, and that's the question you think to ask
him
with
with
everything
that's
going on in the
this
world.
world.
Ask him about the Epstein files. Ask him about the economy. You know what I mean? Ask him about Russia and Ukraine. Is there going to be a ceasefire? Ask him about Israel and Gaza. All the things you could be asking the president about. You ask him about Taylor Swift and
That don't even make sense.
Travis
that was a
Kelce?
waste of question.
And the District of Columbia has not had an execution since Robert Carter in 1957. Capital punishment is abolished in D.C.
Get it, Jess. Thank you.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? You know, I'm going to help you out,
I
girl.
see. Appreciate you. But one thing that stuck out to me yesterday, and I'll wrap up with this, is that Trump says he has the right to do anything he wants to do as the president of the United States. Of course, he says
That's
that.
not true either.
I'm just saying that's what he said. That's what he believed. And of course, he said that in regards to what's going on with the National Guard takeover of these cities. But we'll get into that at 7 o'clock. We'll hear from Illinois leaders and leaders in New York as well. These are the cities.
But we just got to be clear when we say things like that. Like the U.S. president cannot do whatever they want because their
That's
powers
right.
are limited by the Constitution, Congress,
right.
and the judiciary. Like we gotta when things are like that are said by him, you have to push back against it. He can't do anything he wants.
You can definitely fact check, but based on what's his movement and the way that he has been moving, he's going to pretty much test the line, toe the line, cross the line, and deal with it later on in court. So but that's your front page news for 6 a.m. At 7 a.m. Stick around. We will hear from those local leaders in Illinois and New York regarding National Guard takeover and deployments in their cities. So stick around.
All right. And everybody else, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open. Again, 800-585-1051. And don't forget, next hour, Teyana Taylor will be joining us. She got her new album that's out and her new short story. So we're going to kick it with Teyana in a little bit. All right, it's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
A new day.
This is your time to get it off your chest,
Wake up.
whether you're mad or blessed.
It's time to get up and get something.
Call up now, 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
This is Sydney.
Hey, Sydney.
Good
Good morning.
morning.
And happy birthday. Belated.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And y'all know Jess, happy belated birthday to your daughter as well.
Oh, thank you so much. It was my baby girl birthday last week.
I thought she said Jess.
Oh, yours too in there? I'm sorry, Lee.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, babe. My baby girl Marley's birthday was last Wednesday. Thank you, girl.
Yeah.
Yes. So I'm here to get it off my chest. I had it was my dirty 30, and I invited let's say 30 people, and literally only 9 showed up, and they left me with a bill.
Damn.
What? And it was your dirty
Exactly.
30.
It was my dirty 30.
Y'all went out to dinner. You had a dinner, and only 9 people showed up. You invited 30 people. 9 showed up, and they left.
No,
you with the
really, truly, there's a beautiful restaurant in the Bronx called Maya's Bar and Grill.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of rented out the back section to have, and it was going to be open bar. You just had to pay $100. But, I got to give him a head count to know how much, food to make for how many people.
Damn.
Yeah.
So I give him a head count, thinking people's going to pop up, and they kind of did it. And they kind of stuck me with that bill.
Damn, that was $3,000, $100 a pop, and only 9. So you had to come out your pocket, what, $2,100?
Exactly.
Jesus.
I'm so sorry.
Exactly. So, and I had to put it on the payment plan. I ain't gonna lie, because I ain't got it.
I feel you. I understand, and they knew that too. And if they knew that they wasn't going, how can you even show up somewhere not having no money? And it's the birthday girl birthday.
No, it wasn't even that. They didn't even show up with no money. They said they was coming and just didn't show up.
So they RSVP'd and everything.
All that.
Damn.
I'm so sorry. But you see, you look, going into your 30s, you see you got to leave some people back in the 20s.
No, yeah. Oh, trust me. I see that now. Sometimes that next day, I cuss everybody out.
I understand.
Everybody.
You want to say all your friends that didn't show up on you? You want to issue on them this morning? You want to say their names?
Well, I know one of them because they got a definite family. But you know what? People didn't show up, and I'm like, at least you gonna pay me half the bill. Send me something to pay for this bill. I was everybody I called to cuss out. I was like, yo, send me something. Send me at least half the cost so I can pay this bill because this ain't me.
You do realize they don't really like you, though, right?
Oh my God.
I don't know.
Oh damn! Thanks, Charla.
No, I'm just saying, like they didn't show up. Like, did they give valid reasons? What was the reason?
Only one person gave a valid reason. They had a death in the family,
and everybody else was just. Like,
they had a valid. Everybody, I didn't even tell you the honest truth. I didn't even care about the explanation or whatever. I just asked you to at least pay something. Give me something.
Because they are.
Did you tell them that it was $100 or you just said pull up?
That's a little steep.
It was a flyer. Everything. $100 open bar food. Like everything was included. Yeah, it was a whole flyer. I didn't just tell them pull up and like, no, you gotta prep. You gotta prep some people. Not everybody got it. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
So some people, prep and save their money and stuff. But no, I didn't just tell them to, talk.
Yeah, I'm sorry. At least the restaurant did a payment plan. Most restaurants would have probably locked you up.
I know.
You know what I mean? But at least they did a payment plan.
I know.
Salute to
Yeah,
the
that's what I'm saying. He's very good. And the food is delicious. Maya's bar and restaurant on East Tremont. If y'all ever out, just go.
Maya's
on
East
if y'all want to bless,
Maya's bar and restaurant. Out a little bit. Only 9 people ate. Only 9 people drank. Yeah. Maya's help her out a little bit if you can.
That ain't Maya's fault.
I know, but they can help out.
It ain't Maya's fault.
That is not Maya's fault. Maya don't got to do a goddamn thing.
He is helping me. He's working with me. So he did a blessing. So I just want to shout out his restaurant because he's a dope person.
Yeah, go to Maya and support Maya. Maybe Maya can take off some more.
Yeah, that's what's up.
That too. And can I just put my cash out in case somebody want to bless me and feel desperate for a girl?
Man, this is crazy.
Yo, Charlotte, it is.
Everything going on in the world, and you really gonna ask people for your cash out because people didn't show up to your birthday party? Come on now.
No, it's not even that. It's because she got a whole big ass bill to pay by herself.
That's her fault. She should have better friends that actually like her.
Well, she doesn't, and she just found out.
Right.
Yeah, but to ask the public to cover that bill? No. God bless you, sweetheart. We love you. Have a great day.
That's
not right. Wow. When you get on the radio and ask the public to send something to your cash app, it should be for dire needs, bro.
Yeah.
Like, not this. Come on, man. No.
But what if she has dire needs that she can't take care of because she had to pay $2,100 by herself?
She should have thought about that beforehand.
Well, she did.
Maybe you should have had a smaller function. Or once again, have some friends that actually like you.
She did.
Friends that actually like you take you out for your birthday.
Exactly. Or it shouldn't have been at Maya's because $100 is steep for one night when people ain't got it right now. She should have did Golden Corral in the Bronx.
That's what she should have did.
It
was like $29.
$29.
Oh, she'd have been good.
You'd have been good.
She'd have did that then.
I agree.
Damn,
sorry, mama. Damn. Well, if I had your cash out, I would have threw $1 in it too. But
dang, something.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Get it up. This is your time to get it off your chest.
Keep calling.
800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's
Uncle
this?
Grumpy?
Yo, what's up, man? It's Big James, man, from Palaka.
Big James.
What's up, Big James? You a bus driver, Big James?
Yeah, I'm a bus driver, man. Listen, man, I got this lady. She done called on me for pulling over getting breakfast.
Pulling over doing what?
Oh, you went to get breakfast, you pulled over, she called the cops on you?
No, she ain't called the cops. She called my supervisor.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, called my supervisor, man. Come to find out this guy can get more breakfast than I do.
What did your supervisor say?
Supervisor cools in the fan. She was like, don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing your thing.
But the fact that somebody tried to...
But did you have her on the bus while you pulled over and got breakfast?
Nah, she a bus driver too. She passed by. She seen me pull over.
Oh, she hating on you.
Wow.
Yeah, heavy.
See, you got the cool bus.
Man, yeah, I pray the Breakfast Club on my bus. I ain't no lie.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
Thank you. We appreciate that,
brother. She hating on you, man. I didn't know it was competition amongst the bus drivers.
Man, I'm in school, man. I ain't got time for this junk, dog. This ain't gonna be my career, but sad is gonna be her career. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's still a good career. You work 20 years, you're able to retire, you get good benefits and all that. That's still a good career.
Hell yeah.
That's a good career, man. Shout out to all the bus. I was in Florida, you know, JTA, Ride Foods, all the out here. But I'm going for bigger and better things, man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to tell you this, though. Hey, some on them got there fouls, dog. Some on the fouls, gang.
What files?
The LC files.
Oh, yeah, of course. Absolutely. 100%.
Yeah, Trump had them gassed up, now they quiet.
I'll tell you one thing, though. They've successfully pushed that out the news cycle, though. Ain't nobody talking about that
That's
no more.
what he said. Now everybody quiet.
Well, thank you, James.
Just grab your popcorn and sit back and watch, bro. This is going to be funny. This has nothing to do with us. Just, you finna see them crumble.
Well, thank you, James, man. We appreciate you
that.
too, man. Be safe out there on the
Hey,
road.
man, all y'all have a blessed. I love y'all. Loren, Jess Hilarious.
Love you too.
Thank you, brother. We
Thank
appreciate you,
you.
man.
Great
Keep us
morning.
on that bus.
That's right. Salute to all the bus drivers out there. My dad was a bus driver. When he got
For
out
real?
the military, the only job he could find was bus driver.
Yeah.
And then he took the NYPD test and then became an NYPD officer.
That's what's
Dope.
up, man. I ain't never know. Shane ain't never tell me. Because you know my best friend, she drive buses. She ain't never tell me they be beefing.
Nah, I don't know if they be beefing. They be getting a lot of crazy passengers,
Yes.
like people throwing
Yes.
milkshakes
All
at them.
types of stuff.
Yeah. They say that all the
Damn.
time. Yeah, and Charlamagne seemed like the type he would terrorize his bus
Absolutely.
driver.
Absolutely.
Why would I do that?
Because you just seem like that kid.
You
You
just-
terrorize everybody
I
else.
would never do that to no bus. First of all, they're driving the bus, so you an idiot if you terrorizing the bus driver while the bus driver's driving. Okay? You want to die?
People do it.
Right?
Yeah, do it all the time. Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is Benny Cheese from Champagne.
Benny Cheese from Champagne.
Benny Cheese. That sounds like a thing.
y'all?
Hey.
Sound like...
Don't even worry about it.
Hey, I just want to give a shout out to my wife and my family.
Okay.
Salute to them, man.
Yeah, we got we've been holding strong with our little girl's lemonade stand.
Okay.
Hey, that's what's
Well,
up.
salute to you, brother, and shout out to your wife. and
She's
your family.
5.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, thank you, bro.
So if y'all get a chance, look L2SLemonade.com.
Okay, LTSlemonade.com.
Will do.
Period.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. Today in class, we have Loren LoRosa.
Yes, you do.
You look like you in class, like you straight out of class
I'm
today,
going to the
Catholic
U.S.
school.
Open today, so I wanted to be preppy and cute.
Okay, all
What's
right.
happening at the U.S. Open? Tennis?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm just asking you if you know.
It's HBCU day, so you tell the
Oh my
HBCU.
God.
I'm going to us Open.
First of all, I used to play tennis, so I know what the U.S. Open is.
She used to do everything.
That's what's up.
I did. My mom kept me very active, so I could end up here with you guys.
Period.
Mhm.
All right.
Oh yeah. Also, we'll talk about it later. But it was my mom's birthday yesterday, and I didn't say happy birthday.
No, you
Happy
damn
birthday,
and-
Mama Love.
And she literally said, y'all didn't call her and say happy birthday. So we got to do that. But
you ain't even tell us. That's your fault.
Yeah, you told us it was your
That's
brother's
definitely a fault.
birthday.
I
said
said
your
my
brother.
mom and my
No,
brother,
you
they
definitely
have the
shouted out
same
your brother.
birthday.
That's
I
crazy.
did not
What
shout
you
my
did.
brother
Put your
out.
I even
brother
heard you
before
call
your
your brother
mom.
and say happy birthday.
And I said,
Yeah.
where's mommy?
Yeah, but that
heard
don't
me
mean
say
it's her
that.
birthday.
Oh my God. Okay.
Damn.
Anyway, getting back to the latest, we are going to talk about Taylor Swift and Travis
So you about to
Kelce.
lie and act like you know her and you a fan again?
Oh, we're going to get into some conversations.
Is
that why you got this
Baby
white preppy voice going
girl
on this
is
morning?
engaged. Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are engaged. And it has literally stopped the world. So we're
I
going to
ain't
stop
No, it did not.
and
No, it
take
did not.
account. Okay.
It
All
really
right.
didn't.
No.
All right.
I know.
We're going to talk about it.
All right, we'll get to that next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yo.
Yo, I just wanted to say, right, Breakfast Club listeners, I keep on telling y'all are blessing me. Y'all
Messy
are blessing me.
vision.
Messy vision on my eyes today. The ones I have on right now is called the Pedialites, right? And then you can get them for 20% off if you use the promo code WIC.
Why do they call them the
WAIC.
Pedialites? Oh, 'cause the-
because they look like Pedialyte.
Oh, got you.
Oh,
Got you.
Yes,
I thought
period.
it was like give you energy.
They
That's
do.
not what
They give your
Pedialyte
eyes
does.
energy.
That's a medicine.
Yes, but
For
they
kids.
remind you of
It's
Pedialyte.
supposed to give you energy, like
Y'all not supposed to go
Electrolytes.
I don't know.
into it
Like,
in
it gives you
electrolytes. Thank you.
electrolytes. Yeah, that's what I thought it'd give you energy.
It helps after
Helps you
you
when you're
drink,
down.
too.
Messy
That's how I
vision.
know. That's what I know it for. I didn't know it for the kids though.
MessyVisionEyewear.com, y'all. Just let's get to the
I
latest.
never gave him. I never gave him
much.
Peter.
6 kids
I
ago.
didn't give him. I don't give him that. We
Just-
take that.
Did you
man.
hit the intro?
Get the glass. Lauren becoming a street fast.
all that? Just get the glasses. Somebody that knows somebody.
She gets the details.
I'm the homegirl that knows a little bit about everything. And
She be having the latest on you.
The latest with Loren LoRosa.
Sometimes she have facts, sometimes she have details, sometimes she have a little bit of everything.
Well, it's the latest.
On the Breakfast Club.
Talk to me.
So Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce announced yesterday that they are engaged.
Whoa!
Yes. So she posted photos. Well, it was a collab post between Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. It was posted to Instagram of them. You didn't know where they were at first, but the news came out that it was allegedly it had happened at his house in Missouri. But they're in like this floral garden, and Taylor Swift is in a dress, and he's all dressed up, and he's down on one knee in one photo. And another photo, you see the ring, really nice ring as well. And yeah, so the caption said, your favorite English teacher and your gym teacher are getting married with like the firecracker. So, there's been a ton of different celebrities and people just sending them congratulations and all the things. But this is big news yesterday. Do you guys care? How many of y'all care? Raise your hand.
I honestly do care. I do care. I just didn't know. I mean, you said it broke the internet and the world.
Define care. What do you mean
I had no idea.
Okay.
Until you told us.
Like define care.
Care is like when you saw it on your timeline, did you stop to swipe through the photos and at least look at what was being...
I did not see it on my timeline.
You didn't see it on your timeline?
No, that's why I got Loren with the latest right here, because you updated me. I didn't know.
I didn't see it.
I'm happy for Taylor, though.
I seen Westbrook. He redid his wedding vows. I did see that.
Yes, I saw that as well too.
I actually was in a group chat in a debate about who is the top 5 tight ends of all time yesterday. That's what I saw. Travis Kelce.
Why are you talking about tight ends?
Because Travis Kelce's a tight end. Travis Kelce's a tight end.
Like the football.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, nice.
Oh, God.
Nice.
It's okay, girl.
Yeah, I did not know.
Everybody didn't know that. Some people might have needed to get that clear. All right?
But no, I am happy for Taylor Swift. I am, and Travis Kelce. Listen, they happy together. She loved that man. Obviously, he loves her. And I think it's dope. I think it's really dope.
When's the over-under on the wedding, though?
Like when it happens?
Yes. Because that's when you really celebrate. Like the engagement is one thing, but there's a lot of people out there been engaged for 9 years. You know what I'm saying? Are you going to actually get married within the year?
This has to be huge, right? This is Taylor Swift, so this has to be huge. I'm talking.
It will be
castles somewhere overseas.
Probably be televised.
Horses, it'll be televised. It'll be helicopters,
everything.
I was also thinking too, because it's Taylor Swift, and we talked about this on the latest with Loren LoRosa, the podcast. This obviously couldn't have been a surprise, because she has to know what she's walking into, because she has to know what to give in the photos, because she's Taylor Swift for when they announce it. There's no way he could have surprised her.
What do you mean? That's her man. I believe she trusts Travis. You know what I mean? I think he probably did.
I don't know. I just don't see a Taylor Swift, or even like if Beyonce and Jay-Z were to get engaged.
Oh my God.
If Beyonce and Jay-Z were to get engaged right now, it would have to be like she would have to come a certain way.
Why would Beyonce and Jay-Z get engaged?
If they were not married already, right now, if they were to get at the height of their careers,
now. I know it's Beyonce, but it's still Jay-Z. It's still ways
what
that
are you talking about?
You can surprise.
I'm talking about because she's super famous. She has to look and give a certain thing in the
Beyonce
photo.
and Jay-Z are an attention horse. So you wouldn't have seen their engagement anyway.
Hypothetically speaking, man, give me the hypothetical.
He said, babe, let's go out to dinner. She's going to get dressed to go out to dinner, and you do that.
Your go out to dinner look might not be the look you want in your wedding, your engagement announcement photos.
Oh my God,
what else we got, man?
But anyway,
this whole thing is Taylor Swift.
No, we have more. We got Letty with Mariah Carey and Tupac. We're going to get into that as well.
Yes, Mariah Carey.
I just wanted to say, too, that Travis Kelce's dad, because people were trying to figure out when this happened, because they don't think that it was something that was just a surprise. Travis Kelce's dad did talk to a local news station and said that he'd actually asked a week ago when they were going to announce it. So this happened about a week or two ago, potentially. We just found out, though. And that was the same way they rolled out their relationship.
All right. Jesus Christ.
Y'all don't care.
She's got a job to do. She's got a job to do. Taylor Swift is a big deal. So is Travis
Kelce.
Taylor Swift is a big deal, so she's got to do the report.
5 minutes on it, though.
We're moving on now.
She got engaged.
We're
Keep
moving on.
Congrats.
Now, Mariah... Woo. Y'all are angry up here this morning.
I don't know why he coming at you like that, Lauren.
Mariah Carey. Let's go somewhere black.
Yeah, this is what I want. Yeah.
This is what I want. Envy not even happy. Where you want me to take you?
This is good. I'm messing with this.
Mariah Carey says she wished she had dated Tupac. Let's take a listen.
There's a story of a young man that you saw driving in with the Rolls Royce, and he says, "Hey, Mariah," and then that whole night you were like, "Oh my gosh, I feel like butterflies."
Yes, more than butterflies.
Tupac Shakur.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He said it like, "Hi, Mariah." And I was like, he knows who I am.
Would you have done a song with him? I know that.
Yes. I loved hip hop. I loved the moments that we're talking about,
Yeah.
especially Hi Mariah, it was a pretty major moment for me,
Yeah.
to say the least.
That would have been the power couple of all power couples. I'm telling you, Mariah. Like, no one.
I wish.
Damn.
Well, first of all, she got the next best thing, Nicholas Scott Cannon.
Oh, please.
Okay, one of
Let's
the
not
realest
even be
ever.
a
Don't
clown.
even disrespect. Don't ever disrespect Nicholas Scott Cannon.
Let's
like
not
that.
even be a
Okay?
clown like that.
Talking about, I heard Letty talking about they would have been such a power couple as if Nick and Mariah weren't.
Oh,
okay,
no,
drop
no,
one
no.
of Clues bombs, but Nicholas Scott Cannon. Come
Come on
now.
Pick it up and kill it.
Come
No,
on
shut
now.
up. Yo,
I see what you did there.
I really could see that, and I think that would have been sexy. They could have been a power couple. I love me some Tupac and I love me some Mariah. That could have been a real sexy couple back in the day, between music and them just both being sex symbols and both just being like sexy.
Yes.
I could have saw that back in the day, and I see why she said that.
They said MC Mariah Carey was into that. Like, she liked to go to the club. She liked at one time there was rumor that she was dating Cameron, and she they said that's what
Tell him, girl. Tell him, girl.
Cameron said it.
Boy, you be out here just spilling that tea.
You know what?
That's what it
Let me mind my
is.
business.
It's like somebody just blew up a Starbucks. You just let that tea just spill all over the place.
Stop.
Cameron talked about it before.
Yeah, he has.
See?
He talked about it back in March.
Yeah, he said
did.
something
so,
about-
that's
so you
right.
keep going, girl.
No, I'm not, because I don't know what was said and what
Get
wasn't
him,
said.
girl.
Mariah liked them. She
I'm just
like them type of dudes. I like that.
You know what? Let me shut up.
That would have been a good
Right.
balance. That would have been great balance.
I think it would have been fire as well. But I was going to say, first of all, shout out to Letty, because
Salute to Letty.
yes,
Brown Bag Morning Show.
Brown Bag Morning Show. Shout out to them. This is what that clip was from. The full interview isn't posted yet, but I'm excited for the full.
Yeah.
But also, man, I wish I was around to just see Tupac in person, because the
I
way that the
know.
girls be
Lusting over him.
Tupac. I'm
Man, when we
like,
had Jasmine Guy up here, she was talking about him.
Salute to the legend, Jasmine Guy.
Man, what these women, it's been so many women that sat where you sat right there and was just talking about how he
Oozing.
was back in the day, oozing with the reminiscence. Period.
Envy? You got some
I'm out of my
stories,
business.
girl.
I'm out of my business.
All right.
I don't be knowing what was said, what wasn't said, what I seen, what I didn't see. I
I
ain't seen
think it
nothing.
was for Pac. It was the eyebrows. It's like the same thing with me.
Oh, that's what you like about it?
All right, so what else we got? You, what else? That it? Speaking of eyes, get your messy vision right now. Use the
Give
promo
him
code to
some
get
glasses.
20% off. Yeah, baby.
He's seeing some things.
That's
I don't know
what
if you
I'm
need to
saying.
correct that over there. What is that?
Somebody should have gave you some glasses
We-
the way you put that outfit
we
together this
let
morning. Okay, you got all these mix and match pieces.
First of all, it's not set. Okay, it goes.
You just was grabbing stuff this morning. You
together.
got dressed like this. One eye closed.
But-
burnt on the bottom?
Yes, that's a part of the design.
It's a part of it.
Yes,
yo.
dang, I wish I knew
Hey,
the
who the
designer's
hell
name.
says, let me set her on fire? You know what a little girl says? Let me set your sweater on fire. And then send you out in the streets.
Good,
Baby, let me tell you.
U.S. Open
You look like you
style.
stopped, dropped, and rolled.
It's HBCU day, yo.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey.
All right.
Just gonna say that like HBCU students don't stop, drop, and roll.
That's so crazy.
That's the latest
Who
one.
the hell told you to set yourself on
I'm like,
fire
like I
for
got
fashion?
It's like fashion.
Fashion.
They got that on somebody's fire and said this is fashion. All
Now
right.
she go to the U.S.
It's okay.
Open. Everybody who listens to the show gonna look at it and bust out laughing because y'all tried.
It's okay. When I'm representing y'all when I go there.
No, you're not.
Yes, you are.
You represent burn victims.
Oh my God! At least that's a good cause.
All right. All right. When we come back, we got front page news, and then Teyana Taylor will be joining us. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
You're checking out The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get back to some front page news. What's up, Morgan?
Hey, yeah, hey. All right. So Illinois state and local leaders are telling President Trump to keep the National Guard out of Chicago. Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker said there's no reason for Trump to send troops to the city to fight crime, calling the move unconstitutional and un-American. Now, Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson asked the Trump administration to provide more funding for violence prevention. Let's take a listen to Governor J.B. Pritzker and Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson's comments.
This is not about fighting crime. This is about Donald Trump searching for any justification to deploy the military in a blue city, in a blue state, to try and intimidate his political rivals.
Instead of spending hundreds of millions of dollars for a publicity stunt to invoke chaos and terror, the federal government should spend that money on proven solutions to crime and violence reduction.
Yes, so Governor Pritzker also urged residents in Illinois to protest peacefully if troops are deployed. Pritzker, Johnson, and Illinois Attorney General Kwame Raoul said they are exploring all legal options should Trump deploy guardsmen. The fiery speech came the same day Trump appeared to waver on whether he would send federal troops to Chicago, saying he may wait until he gets a request from Pritzker to do so. Meanwhile, in New York, leaders are telling President Trump, "We got this," as he threatens to ramp up National Guard deployments in New York City. Democrat-led cities, New York City Mayor Eric Adams is saying, "No thanks, but no thanks to National Guardsmen." Let's take a listen to New York Governor Kathy Hochul and New York City Mayor Eric Adams and their comments regarding National Guard deployment.
Mr. President, I can give you all the data you need to show that crime is down.
Here in New York, we don't need National Guard. We have clearly shown that crime is under control.
And Trump, of course, has troops fighting crime in Washington, D.C., and now the president is talking about sending those troops to Chicago, Baltimore, New York City. New York Governor Kathy Hochul isn't waiting for Trump to move on New York City. She says she's spoken to him directly, telling him that she can give him all the data that he needs to see that crime is low, as we heard in the audio. And Mayor Adams is saying the same thing, while Police Commissioner Jessica Tisch politely told Attorney General Pam Bondi in a meeting on Monday that New York City doesn't need any extra help.
So what happens when one of these cities needs the National Guard for what the National Guard actually does? Like,
Right.
like a natural disaster or something. Like what happens in that case?
Well, I'm sure that
they'll be being stretched thin then, right?
It is a possibility, especially if the National Guard is coming from some of those red states where they have then been sent to Washington, D.C. So to the point of my governor, Maryland Governor Wes Moore, if you're sending everybody to D.C., then what are you going to do? Yeah, like you said, Charlamagne, then your National Guard troops will be a little thin in the areas where you are at home, if that means that, Trump is trying to deploy them at home as well. So, yeah.
It's hurricane season, down south. I mean, it's hurricane season, period, but
All right. Well, Governor Hochul and New York City Mayor Adams is also reacting to President Trump's executive order that would withhold federal funding to cities and states that do not end cashless bail. Hochul says she's since changed the bail reform law, allowing judges more discretion to keep dangerous suspects locked up, while Adams is a critic of bail reform, which was passed into law in New York in 2019. Let's take a listen to their comments.
He's just trying to throw gasoline on a fire. We don't need that. We got our own fires under control here. We do not need the federal government.
We need to look at what we did with bail reform to make sure we didn't go too far in the wrong direction. New Yorkers must be safe, and those who are repeated offenders need to be held accountable.
So Hochul also accuses Trump of trying to, she said that, throwing gasoline on the fire. But yeah, that's essentially what's going on with cashless bail and how the leaders in New York feel in regards to that. We got time for one more. Y'all want to talk Cracker Barrel? You see, they didn't stand 10 toes on that logo.
Sure.
All right, so Cracker Barrel is doing a 180 and ditching the new logo they've unveiled that they unveiled last week, and they got rid of it with the old man leaning on the barrel. So a lot of people, it was very critical of that new logo. So the response was mostly negative, and late on Tuesday, the company issued a statement saying our new logo is going away and our old timer will remain. Even President Trump weighed in on the controversy, advising the restaurant chain to admit a mistake based on customer response. Now, if you could only just take your own advice, Mr. President. But yeah, Cracker Barrel is said, that new logo with the barrel on the side that's not really a barrel and a very minimal font and text is, it's out the window, and they're gonna bring back that good old. Didn't you say who was that said I want my racism right in front of me? Somebody, I don't know.
Hey, yo, but who is the old man though?
That part I do not know, but
that's a good question.
Very, very upset,
right.
With the fact that he was removed from that logo.
Dang. And they keep calling that man a cracker.
Well, it is Cracker Barrel, so
it's Cracker Barrel, not Cracker Barrel. You know what I'm saying?
No hard ERs on those.
Yes, no hard KA, and they keep calling that man a cracker. Till I bring the cracker back. Like
damn, nah, I ain't know that because that took me back to when they removed Aunt Jemima off the, you know what I'm saying, off the syrup.
She's still off.
Right. Oh yeah. They never put her back.
It don't feel right. It don't
bring the man back.
Now it's Pearl Millen. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't like it either.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I use Patti LaBelle's pancake mix anyway.
Okay, that's nice.
Oh, okay, yeah, she be having some stuff.
Hard to find it.
Dan Evans is the guy. He's the Cracker Barrel guy. It's referred to Dan Evans. He's the founder, apparently, of the Old Country Store, and opened the first location in 1969 in Lebanon, Tennessee. So he's the one that's leaning up against the barrel and the Cracker Barrel logo. All right, Dan. Welcome back. That's your front page news. I'm Morgan Wood. Follow me on socials at Morgan Media. And for more news coverage, follow at Black Information Network. Download the free iHeartRadio app and visit us at BINnews.com. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Loren LoRosa is here as well. We got a special guest in the building.
Yes, indeed.
The bully is back.
Period.
She hasn't cursed me out in about a month.
Teyana Taylor is not a bully.
Teyana Taylor, she's not a bully to who?
She is a very nice person who just knows what she wants.
Thank you.
Like she came in the room and literally turned into Spike T and started changing camera angles and telling cameras over where to sit.
Over there, that gotta go over there, this, that, and the other, yada, yada.
I don't think that makes her a bully.
Okay.
Exactly.
Makes you a boss.
Well, she ain't cursed you out recently.
I thought you couldn't, because you couldn't talk. I thought you couldn't talk, Teyana.
I still can't.
That's why she can't be that loud.
Because, see, that's what I'm saying. We need all the tones to be down.
Got you.
You know, I wanted to see y'all. I felt bad seeing everybody else and not seeing y'all.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
But bitch, don't try to impress me because first of all,
this is the way you press her because she can't talk back. Press her.
Yeah.
Because y'all want to be up at 9 o'clock in the morning. And I just landed and I was like, okay, yeah, this is not going to happen. But I wanted to be able to fully be able to, you know, just chill and hang with y'all because y'all like my family. So I didn't want it to be anything that was rushed. Thank you.
Yeah, we happy escape room.
I'm taking it easy. My doctor said I can talk because you don't have to do all my autograph signings and stuff. But she's just like, take it easy, you know. So
for those that don't know, why did you need the surgery? What happened?
Yes,
Break that down of what exactly happened.
So I had polyps on my vocal cords, and it was actually really, really bad. It looked like a pearl just sitting on my vocal cords didn't even close. So it was like air going down my vocal cords, and that was kind of like what it was. So if you notice, even last week, how gone my voice was, and it had been happening for a while, but I just thought, okay, it's cold. I don't like being cold. So anytime it's like cold, I think I'm like, maybe I'm just sick or something, but I don't really get sick like that. So when I was recording the album, I'm like, why is this so hard? Like, maybe it's the pain. You know what I'm saying? It's like maybe I'm just singing my heart out and it's the pain. It's like, no, bitch, my vocal cords is like really struggling, you know? And I think in the midst of like recording and then dealing with personal life and like it's going to be a lot of hurt, a lot of trauma to the vocal cords, you know what I'm saying? So I think doing both at the same time was a lot.
Yeah. When you heard that from your doctor, how scared were you or like how nervous were you about like what was to come next?
I mean, I was so scared because, you know, getting a surgery, you know, literally 2 weeks before your album drop is like, okay, so really a week before the album drop, I'm like, okay, what am I going to do, first of all? Second of all, if I don't do it now, I'm not going to be able to, I'm going to have to do it later, and I'm not going to be able to tour. So it's like, do I do it now and shut my ass up throughout this album and just get creative and do like silent promo? Or like wait and then not be able to go on tour, which I already knew once the album dropped, my supporters wasn't rolling with me not going on tour. And, you know, I had the movie, one battle after another, then I got All's Fair, then I got Rip, you know, Ben and Matt. So it's just like, I can't be on like a worldwide press tour for a movie and not be able to speak. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, this is really the only real time. The album is done. Let the album speak for itself and just do what I can. And that's why I rushed to New York. So, you know, doing all that press in New York, that was in the span of a day and a half. And, you know, I still had the listening parties with my day one fans. So I had to knock out a lot in a day and a half.
And what was the reason? Did they say what the reason was? Do they know? Was it?
Yeah, just trauma to the vocal cords. But that's something that it takes over time to build, you know. So they had to surgically go in there and get that out because she's like, I can give you steroids, but that's not going to help. It's only going to be 30%, you know.
But you're not even a screamer. Even when you sing, it's not like you trauma to the vocal cords.
Because it's like you still have, look at 1001. Look at all the heavy roles I have to do. You know what I'm saying? I have to do heavy roles. And then you already know a bitch got a deep voice. So it's just like, I got to cry. But it's like, even though I don't yell, I do have a deep ass voice. And even just being from New York, we naturally talk loud. So imagine just being passionate and like being in an emotional state and crying out loud and just, you know, it takes a lot of that. Look what I've been through, and just even with the album and just with, you know, my past experiences in music, I've had a lot to cry about. I've had a lot to scream about.
Kids. I know you be sit your head and what you doing and shut up.
You know what's crazy? And I'm like Adam Sandler. like with my children. They don't take me serious. Yeah, like because to see movies and then to have your own little people that do the things that you see in the movie when you was growing up, it's funny. I don't take nothing serious. So it's never really like, I don't have that. That's not the dynamic me and my children have. And honestly, all I got to do is make a face. Like, I mean, they are so disappointed to know that they hurt my feelings. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even have to scream at them.
Yeah. And that's why I understand why y'all always telling me to grow up, because you don't take nothing serious. You and Tina always want to tell me to grow up, but y'all don't take nothing serious.
You know why? You know why? Because I play a lot, but I'm also an empath. You play when it ain't the time to play.
Let's talk about it. Let's
you
talk
play
about it.
when it ain't the time.
All the time.
You know why? Because you are such an iconic voice. You have to understand that your joke, people don't know how you play.
That's true.
People don't know how you play. So then what you say is like, yeah, because even Charlotte, and it's just like, that's why your phone be getting called, getting cursed out, because your ass. And it's crazy because even when we on the phone personally, he plays like that, but it's like he be like, well, nah, T, I feel you, but it's like the world don't know our dynamic. The world don't know his personality. Like, you got to know Charlamagne to know that he'll roast you all day, but like love you so hard. You feel what I'm saying? But it's just like everybody don't know that. So it's like when you are playing with people's lives, and you know, it's not funny.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
I really do love what you, man. Knock it off. I really do love what your daughter said at the end of the album. And it's interesting because you never really know what somebody is going through. Like, when was the moment that you bounced back from everything you was going through?
Or did you bounce back?
Yeah, honestly, I did. If you notice, like, you know, the album is recorded in order. You know, like the first half, well, the first 3 songs is a song, then the next 3 songs is a song. You see, we go from like heartbreak to like, you already know that after heartbreak, that like rebound stage where it's like, I don't want to be in love. I just want to feel, I just want to feel something. Make me forget all the shit I don't want to talk about. I just want to feel something. Then that next stage is like, hold on, feelings is tingling a little bit, bitch, going on. This wasn't my bingo card. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, you start to just say, okay, well, we're here now. Like, let's throw the bricks away. I'm not walking around with bricks to build a wall. Like, I'm just gonna love fully, allow myself to do that. And then it's just like, once you find that person that help you through that, now it's time. Of course, you always want to do the self-work, but like, when you are being like handled a certain way, it just makes you look at everything. Like Junie said, you shine a little brighter, you know, the spark in your eye is back and different things like that. So sometimes you just need that inspiration to get back up. So I was recording in real time.
Yeah.
I was recording
and the short film shows that.
Yeah.
It tells that story, right? Like, it starts off with, and shout out to Lakeith Stanfield. Oh my God.
They killed it.
Gosh. I'm married, I can't be doing all that. But yeah, shout out to him. And then also all the monologues, right? Did you write every monologue?
Yeah. Okay. Me and my partner Coco, you know, we got our production company, the Aunties production, and we actually wrote this first. Like, in real time. I'm like, this is how I want it to go. So I seen a few people like complaining about the narration, like, oh, it's just too much. But it's also because my visual dropped late. So it was like, this was always a visual album for me first. However, I'm not complaining. That's a good complaint to have, because, you know, people don't really give me a chance in the music space. You know, so it feels good to see people like, oh, well, the song is too short, or the narration is like, it's just da-da-da. But and even that's a minority. You know what I'm saying? Like, the number 1 R&B right now, like top 10 overall, and it's just like, it feels good to be seen and heard in that space. And you know, it feels good that people are appreciating the movie. Like, people's like, you know what, I listened to the album first, and then when I went to see the movie, it was like, oh bitch, I gotta run this album back. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it's because it's an experience. It's a cinematic album, and it was always meant to be that way.
We're still kicking it with Teyana Taylor. How difficult was it doing this project? Because I've known you a long time, and your personal life and outside of music is very quiet. You keep to yourself. But in the last couple of years, your life has been out there. Now this album is your life. How difficult was that doing that part, sharing your life with the world?
Y'all know how difficult it was for me, because, you know, I am a quiet person. And I'm private. Just because I've had shows and stuff like that, I mean, I'm not a private person. I share what I want to share. I've been up here a few times where, you know, I was already dealing with what I was dealing with, and nobody ever even knew. You know what I'm saying?
Now, so last time you held it down, because you held it through all that. It came out like a week after, and you held it down.
You know what I'm saying? I held it down, and people get tired, especially when like others are banking on your heart, when they know your heart and they know the things that they're gonna keep poking at that. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you bite the bait, and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
How are the kids dealing with it?
It's very tough, and that's why I try my best to, you know, just be as cordial as possible. Like, I don't be wanting no smoke. You know what I'm saying? These kids come first, and that's been a main reason why I've wanted to keep everything private, no matter how ugly or how sweet. Keep it private.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so my job is to protect them no matter what. And I think that's where, like, I keep, you know, just trying to hold on and hold it down. But I think this album was a beautiful way to express myself. And just move forward. Just continue to move forward.
What I noticed was, like, you've had a lot this year, right? 4 movies, 4 of them, and an album, and then your visual, and then your performance at the BET Awards. There was a lot of press surrounding you, and I've seen you on this outlet, that outlet, right? And it just seems like it's a pattern, right? Every time something drops with Teyana is in the headlines for, this movie, that movie, right? It seems that it's always something that is dropped on Iman's side, right? Where it's like, but this happened. And it's something about a court, or it's something about the divorce, right? Almost every single time one of your accolades is mentioned, and celebrated for something.
But that was a part of the debate that I bit. And I hate to even have to talk about this, and I don't want to make this a long thing. But, you know, that's even why I hopped on live, because it's just like, y'all know how quiet I am. And even when the other party be dead ass wrong, I'm still defending, protecting, all of the things, because we have a daughter on social media. And I don't ever want to be anywhere speaking down on somebody, but people get tired.
Yeah.
At this point, Junie, when you get older and you want to ask that question, I'm just going to have to break it down, baby, because I'm not about to keep being played with. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about to keep doing that just on the strength of, Teyana hates social media, so let me poke on social media because I know she's not going to say nothing. I think that the live really, like, woke is up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I would never do nothing like that. You feel me? So it's just like, come on, this is crazy. Because even with that, it's just like, I'm sitting here defending some that came out a year ago. But when it came out, remember I did Vogue World, that was going crazy, so it didn't stick. Then I post a picture on Oscar weekend, the same rumor comes out. But now it's like really hitting differently because it's assumed that I moved on. Like, she moved on. But she took this person for everything. And it's just like, now I'm being called out my name. Like, I'm like, wait, what? And then I took this, I took that. I'm like, wait, what? I'm confused, you know?
It just seemed like you had to pay a $70,000 bill for you defending yourself.
And it was the best little coin I ever spent. I mean, when I say I want to get put through the mattress in peace, I said, listen.
Because
that's what it is right there.
That's what it is.
Like that.
It wasn't even the
Why
technical stuff.
Why you trying to talk like her?
It wasn't even the technical stuff.
Why you trying to talk softly?
It just feel like you have to. It's just the energy right now. It's the mood. What you mentioned, Junie? What questions, or has she asked you questions yet, or like what questions is she beginning to ask?
I mean, no, she hadn't asked questions because I've been holding it down. What I was saying was like, I feel like because the people in my life know that my children come first,
right,
and that I don't like social media. Like my social media anxiety is through the roof. Imagine like dragging it to the point where I'm like forced to do the thing that scares me the most. So even being on live, having to speak my truth, not just my truth, but the truth, really, it hurt me to have to do that. And it hurt me to have to do that because I reached out to that person before I even had to do that. You feel what I'm saying?
What was the response?
It was the reason why I went on live was because like, well, like I've been protecting you by staying quiet. And I'm like,
but that's what I mean. Like what Jess was talking about, when you go to him and you say, "Look, man, I guess I'm not accusing you of him, but every time I got some good coming out."
Oh no, I mean, even better. I thought we were on great terms. So I was like, "Hey, baby daddy," because we was calling each other baby daddy, baby mom. So I'm like, "Hey, baby daddy." So something's coming back to me that you and your people is sending out stuff. I said, but it's really hard to believe that because we're in a really great space. And I kept saying that, like, we're in a really, really great space. So I don't see what your angle would be on top of the fact that that what's being put out is not true. And he's like, oh, nah, I thought it was you. So then that's when I was like, well, what would I gain out of looking like I took a black man for all he got when you know I spent my hard-earned money on the things that I have, and you too, like, you know what's up. And then he brought up some breakup from like some, well, when you did it back in 20, how did we get here? You feel what I'm saying? So then he was like, the only part I'm mad about is that they didn't show boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, oh yeah, okay. Yeah. I know where we stand, because why you mad about what part they did and did not show, which means that who sent it? But with all the movies I got coming up, and it's just like, even being in this business where divorce gets ugly, you think I want to be working with a producer that's holding a vendetta against me because he like, well, my wife did the same thing. I'm not doing that. And especially when you got to see certain money leave your account, like, I know exactly what I paid for.
That could affect you in Hollywood too, because these film people are like, it's always drama every time we announce something.
But what did I say when I went on live? I just wanted to be left alone. So even with the $70,000 thing, I wasn't held in contempt for what I did. So them saying the whole Iman had direct evidence, the only evidence was me going live. You feel what I'm saying? If we really keep into the being, they were very technical, and this part is not, this last court date, it was not sealed. But let's look at the pattern. We went to court July 25th. This thing about me paying him $70,000 or his lawyer $70,000 came out a week before my album dropped. This is when Hard Part came out with Joe and Jada, and the song was going viral, and everybody was like, yo, this song is fire. Now, 5 minutes later, Teyana is ordered, she's held in contempt, da-da-da-da-da. So now I was looking like, oh, so she went on live and lied. And it's like, no, it was technicality. Keep in mind, I only went on live to defend a skit that he did.
Yeah.
So you did a skit, but then they pretty much said in court, the skit was back in June. The skit, it was a few weeks after the divorce. So then it was kind of like, his lawyers argued that, well, the person in the video said it. First of all, his lawyer didn't even want to admit that the person in the video stated an amount of money that was being paid, right? But then once he got caught up in that and Iman admitted that the person did say that, then he was like, well, it didn't come from Iman's mouth directly. So your evidence pretty much is objected. And then I had a witness who came with actual receipts that they were being paid to have a smear campaign against me.
Damn.
Wow. You feel me?
Can you even talk about this now?
This is not sealed. Oh, this is not sealed.
Oh.
The only thing I got in trouble for was when we went into details about
what you get,
and stuff like that. You feel what I'm saying? However, again, what I stand on, and y'all already know, I do have a strong male fan base as well. You know what I'm saying? And there was a lot of men that were really hurt thinking that I did this to another black man. I'm not rolling with that, which I had a majority of people that's like, yeah, she deserved it. Get your coin, sis. And it's like, I could have just rolled that wave, but I'm not okay with that because that's not the kind of woman that I am.
We're still kicking it with Teyana Taylor. Charlamagne.
You know what's so interesting about this? I'm listening to you talk, and I can hear the freedom. So it's like, damn, you really did escape. Like, this is like a whole new chapter for you. You know, it's not a temporary chapter with escape from. It's like a whole new chapter of freedom now.
And that's why you see, like, I know people, because it was a lot to take in, people didn't, some people, well, from the few that I seen, didn't get the chance to finish the album. So they're like, oh yeah, her album, oh my God. It's like, I got to be in that space. And it's like, no, babe, you got to be in that space to be able to receive it, to move on to the next level. Because the first, 3 songs, you're in that heartbreak. But then after that third song, after Tasha Smith coming in with the new memories,
the whole energy changed.
The whole energy changed.
It felt like at that point you had got to a point where you was like, I'm not being sad no more. I'm Teyana Taylor. I'm going outside. Be cute. I'm dating. Is that where you were?
That's why it's called Back to Life.
Yeah, that's where I was, because again, even before it was ever public, I was still protecting something that had vanished a long time ago. You feel what I'm saying? I was still holding it down, and I was still, doing that. So it's kind of like, now it's like, nah, like, oh, you taking my kindness for weakness. Like, we can't do that. So when you get to In Your Skin and Always with Junie, I'm in a whole nother space. You know what I'm saying? And I never thought I'd be so excited to spend $70,000 in my life. Yeah. No, that's for real.
Expensive ass cup of tea.
But it was a weight off my shoulders. You know what I'm saying? It was like, here you go, baby. Here you go. And here you go. Because I'm going to get that back tenfold. You feel what I'm saying?
How much of this album was also a love letter to Aaron?
Jesus Christ.
No, seriously.
And he gonna ask with a serious face.
Because once you get like you said, back to life, it feel like you're giving yourself permission to love again.
Yeah. I'm giving myself the permission to love unarmored. you know. But another thing that
expound on that, Teyana. You can't just let the unarmored.
Unarmored. Yeah, I think that, you know, when we're guarded, what do we guard ourselves with? We have all this gear. We have all this army gear. We in 300.
Always on
we got
defense.
the little shields and always on defense. You feel what I'm saying? And that's not like where I am, because I'm a lover. You know what I'm saying? I love love. So I go into things like prideless and egoless and, you know, like just full of, like, I do want a fairy tale. And it's like people joke on me because, bro, people joke on me
I'm just
because
texting my wife, tell her I love her, man. Just because. You should do the same, man.
I did already.
Oh, you did? Okay, all right.
Yeah, but it's like, you know, people, y'all all have watched me grow up. So I think a lot of times people get stuck with little Teyana, you know what I'm saying? And not realizing that I'm not this aggressive, rah person that people think that I am. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have been a wife for 10 years if I was that. Let's be clear.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, so it's just like, for me, I love love and I love to nurture and I love to give. And as you can see with my mom and my aunts, I've grown up around, that's my muscle memory. I've watched the women in my life take care of their men, protect their marriage, protect their union, protect their tribe, protect their home. So that's all I knew. So I don't know about pride and ego and stuff like that. So it's just like, you know, with me, the moment I was deading that, I needed that freedom to fully love again. But I knew that when I started loving again, that I wouldn't be guarded. Me even trying to be tough in the album where I'm like, she closed her heart and opened her legs. It was just like, that's all. Tell me you love me. You don't have to mean it now. Tell me you love me. So it's like, if y'all really getting into like what these interludes are saying, is telling the story of, even when I tried to be guarded, I was a little pussy.
I just said, come over here and me. I want him to come over here and right now.
But because I don't know how to date. You know, the majority of my career, I've been married with, you know, children. I don't know how to date. So it's like all or nothing for me. So it's like, we all the way go together, you know? So,
You a bad Teyana, man. And the illest thing, I've always said this about you. You haven't even scratched. I still don't think you scratched the surface.
Nope.
Like, I think that one day we're going to look up and be like, God damn, Teyana just directed that movie that made $300 million for the million. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really see that for you. Like, you are a visionary in a whole lot of different ways.
Thank
so, man,
you.
just keep growing.
So much.
And you make things work that I never thought could work. Because I never thought I would hear Tyler on a song with Jill Scott. Beat, the three little ass pumps, bump, bump, bump. And it was like it was a vibe. That's something I could smoke a blunt to.
Put your moo on, you know what I'm saying?
Just, you know, and then let them say this, pump, pump up. You know
Hey,
what I'm saying? Just like
but
that.
I think that's like the director in me. You know what I'm saying? Like I could see the aesthetic of something and understanding the two voices together.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Understanding where Jill come in. Like I had the whole vision. This is what I need. This is what I need. I said, Jill, I need you to talk that breakfast, lunch, dinner. Then she came with her spoken word, killed that. You know what I'm saying? Like she wrote that herself.
Yeah.
I just gave her guidance on what I wanted it to be talked about. I'm like, girl, I want breakfast, lunch, dinner. And Jill just came and bided it. You know what I'm saying? Easy Ray is another one. I just like, you could tell which ones was like freestyle.
Regina King too. That was major. Her
See,
talking
so
about
like
healing.
the big ones are the ones like the actual like monologues are the ones that me and Coco wrote. But like Isa, Tasha, like the more freestyle ones was more so the ones of like me just giving them guidance and saying, hey, like this could be a safe space. Like that. Those took conversation.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Tasha Smith whispering. How the hell? Nobody make Tasha whisper.
She was still an octave above everybody else.
No, we're talking about bitch. Yeah, she definitely.
That's
way to get over one is to get another one. Yeah, she definitely was. That was the softest I heard her talk. But it's just like those other ones were important, and it's crazy because it was very intentional too. When I wrote that last poem for Regina, I knew that it was for Regina. You feel what I'm saying? When I wrote the one for Carrie, I knew that was for Carrie. Sarah Paulson, I knew that was for Sarah Paulson. Like I knew what I wanted it to be. Like this tour is gonna be so crazy. It's gonna be so crazy. So I'm excited.
Maybe my voice will make it onto the next album.
I got you. You know I'm doing the
don't have a
deluxe.
soft voice.
Good.
I'm doing. It's getting crazy.
You said,
you know, bitch, we both got deep voices.
I
You
know.
what I mean?
I know.
Like,
we won't clash. I don't be talking that
Yeah,
song.
no, I think.
Let's get into it.
Jess gonna be like, yo, dead ass, make this poom poom jump. Make this poom poom jump.
Which one here?
Well, since we keep talking about poom poom jump, should we go to poom poom jump or hard part?
I'm gonna hear hard part because I feel like
We can do both.
I feel like that album, Hard Part, with her and Lucky Day, that reminds me of like a Brandy, like song, like the little runs with the. It just gives me a back in the day Brandy feel.
Thank you.
That's so fire to me.
Let's get into it
Yeah.
now. We appreciate you for joining us.
No
Ladies and
problem.
gentlemen, Teyana Taylor, thank you so much. We
You're
appreciate What, she can't yell at me back? I won't even FaceTime her because I feel like she be doing sign language to curse me out.
Oh my God.
Middle fingers. We love you, Teyana.
I
Thank you so
love
much
y'all
for joining
too.
us.
Love y'all. Thank you.
Album is out right now, Escape Room. Make sure you get it. Make sure you download it. Make sure you stream it.
And the short film
is out
on YouTube
well.
and Amazon Prime.
Alrighty. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Listen, Escape Room go hard. You know what I mean? And, I love the conversation we just had because it adds context to the album, especially if you've already heard the album.
Yes. It makes you, I feel like going back and listening to it again after that interview makes you really feel her.
The album is dope. The album, if you listen to the album is dope. Take
The visual,
take the label politics and the BS out, but the music is dope.
Imagine if Mary J. Blige could have just had a conversation with us about everything she was going through while my life was out.
You know it would be fire to see Mary J. Blige sit down with Teyana. When you made that comparison with that being her my life, I feel like that would be such good content. Teyana, y'all should produce that.
I agree, but Mary would have to know the context to the album.
Right.
Yes. And
But
so
that's
she
why
gotta
the
watch
conversation,
her.
the conversation she just had will give a lot of context to that.
But like I said, I want to see this album, this whole thing on Broadway. Like Teyana is she's a creative and she's very much like her visuals for the album, her whole little short movie is dope. So I think that this is something that I would pay to see on Broadway. It's more of a production style album.
I don't think there's nothing Teyana Taylor can't do.
That's right.
Soundtrack for sure. So,
That's right. All right. Well, let's get to the latest with Loren.
Loren becoming a straight fast.
She gets them from somebody that knows somebody.
She gets the details.
I'm the homegirl that knows a little bit about everything.
She be having the latest on this.
The latest with Loren LoRosa.
Sometimes she have facts, sometimes she have details, sometimes she have a little bit of everything.
Well, it's the latest.
On The Breakfast Club.
Talk to me.
Okay, y'all. So after Lil Nas X pled not guilty to those felony charges, including battery on alleged battery with injury on a police officer, one felony count of resisting another officer, ran down the street at 4 a.m. naked, said he's not on drugs, all the things, all the drama that we've just been talking about these last couple days, he has finally broken his silence after returning home and posting that $75K bail. Let's take a listen to Lil Nas X.
Your girl is gonna be okay, y'all.
Who's the girl?
She's gonna be all right. She's gonna be all right.
Him.
Oh.
Him.
Her.
That was terrifying. That was terrifying. That was a terrifying last 4 days. But your girl is gonna be all right.
Him. He's talking about himself.
But he said,
yeah, you know how to gay. A lot of the gay guys refer to themselves as guas.
Whatever. Okay,
Yeah.
I get you. Whatever.
Yeah.
Trying to act like he don't know.
I did know because
You know
when he
what
said the
I'm
girl,
saying?
I thought it was something about
Yeah, boy.
the judge or maybe his mom. When he said the girl, I was confused. I'm just asked for clarity.
not
He is
confused.
talking
I
about
was.
himself. He's talking about his little self.
Okay.
He called himself a girl.
Over there sitting on that beige pussy talking about he don't know what the girl.
Sit on that beige what knees?
Beige
What he sitting
pussy?
on?
Wow.
Wow.
What is wrong with you, man?
Well, yeah, so that's all we got so far from Lil Nas X on this. But I really, y'all know I've been in here like, but wait. I didn't like that video. I felt like the tone of the video was very like jokey, playful. And this was so serious.
Yeah.
Like literally, we played an audio yesterday of a 911. Was it allegedly a taser used? You ran at
Well, we
police.
heard the taser, right?
Yeah, like
somebody need to send his ass to Scared Straight. You remember that show?
Yes, I
remember
do.
that.
Scared
Yes.
Y'all stay threatening Lil Nas X with a good time. Can't nothing scare him. That's great. I like girls now. I like girls.
Golly.
Somebody scaring a gay man straight for real.
You stupid. Continue on, ma'am.
Well, we don't have time because we got some audios, but in the next hour we're going to be y'all talking about next hour we're going to be taking it to court. Cardi B is in court and they're talking about wigs
Why the
and
hell
all
was
the
Cardi
things.
in court? I just saw that.
It's an old
Something
case.
old.
It's from years ago, back when she was pregnant with Culture. But listen, the dialogue on the stand with Cardi B is hilarious. We're gonna get into some
I know
things.
she funny in court. She
funny
baby, in everyday life. So I know she funny in court.
Yes. So we'll be back in the next hour with that.
All right, Charlamagne, who you giving your donkey to?
You know, I'm conflicted about this donkey, man, because there's a guy named Robert Monet and his fiance Melissa Guerra. And
it's Guerra.
Guerra, yeah. And he shot his fiance. So it should be an easy donkey, right? But I'll tell you the story before after that.
Why you didn't tell us that before we left?
Oh my God, right.
I guess we're not going to play a game.
Funny is funny.
Damn.
Before after that, we'll talk. I didn't think it was funny, but
Okay.
Okay.
All right, we'll get to that next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake up. You're locked into the Breakfast Club.
Donkey up the day. Made it.
Damn, the hee-haw again.
It's time for Donkey of the Day.
I ain't trying to be donkey today no more.
They should be embarrassed by what they already did. I'm not making these people do these things.
Called Donkey of the Day, and it really caught me off guard.
Damn, Charlamagne, who got the donkey of the day today?
Well, Jess Hilarious. Donkey of the Day for Wednesday, August 27th. We make sure it's the 27th. Yes, it's the 27th. Goes to Robert Monet and his fiance Melissa. How you say it? Guerra. But I'm conflicted if both of them should get it. I'll explain. Now, who is Robert Monet? He is a man who shot his fiance in the face at Olive Garden. Okay? Let me explain something to you. When a person you love is displaying signs of mental illness, believe them. Okay? We don't have enough conversations about the people who have to deal with people who deal with mental illness. Melissa is one of those people. We always talk about the person who is mentally ill, but what about the people who love them? See, Melissa got shot in the face, but she doesn't believe her fiance intentionally shot her in the face. She was actually in court saying she still loves him, and I'm sure she does. Now, Robert's lawyer said it was an accident. Well, what happened exactly? Well, Robert and Melissa were out to eat at Olive Garden, okay, enjoying those unlimited breadsticks. They planned to go shopping for an upcoming trip to Texas, but Robert was also scheduled to have a mental evaluation at My Michigan Medical Center, okay? Melissa said that before the shooting, Robert had been acting dazed for about 5 days. So Melissa asked him to get mentally evaluated. Good for Melissa, man. Round of applause for Melissa, man. Okay, I got a lot of friends who are women who say they don't want to date any man who hasn't done any, type of work on himself. So if she suspected he needed a mental evaluation, it's good that she said something, and great that he agreed to get one. Well, according to Melissa's testimony, they sat in the Olive Garden, okay, enjoying those unlimited breadsticks, as I said. Okay, when Robert suspected that Melissa's ex-husband, who was previously in prison for assault, was in the parking lot and was planning to hurt him. So Robert dialed 911 and was ready to hit send in anticipation that he would need a police response. He knew he was about to act up. Now, Melissa said her ex-husband and Robert got along fine. She also said prior to the shooting, her and Robert weren't arguing. She also doesn't even remember Robert shooting her. In fact, she said she didn't even know Robert had a gun. But what makes this even scarier is after Robert shot her, he kept saying, "This stupid bitch deserves to die," over and over and over. That's what witnesses said. He kept saying it over and over. And then he also pistol whipped his fiancée as well. Now, when police came and tried to subdue Robert, he kept yelling his name was Satan, and they had to tase him 6 times. He shot his fiancée, pistol whipped her, fought the cops in Olive Garden. Okay, they tased him 6 times, but he's still alive. Guess what race he is? Now, his defense is arguing it was all an accident and Robert was dazed, and his fiancée still believes he's not capable of harming her. Let me tell you something. As long as he's dealing with whatever mental illness he's dealing with, sorry, boo, he's capable of hurting you. Okay, you, Melissa, know this man is dealing with mental health issues, so no matter how much you love him, you gotta run for your life. Okay, you tried to help him. He hurt you before he could get the help. By the grace of God, you are still alive. You are still here. Not to mention, when would y'all be together? He's facing life in prison. He rejected a plea deal that would have assured him 13 to 30 years. Now he's facing life. So once again, when would y'all ever be together? Look, I understand love is blind, but it doesn't have to be deaf and dumb too. Okay, so Robert is clearly dealing with mental health issues. That's been established. And Melissa clearly loves Robert. That has been established. Even after being shot, she's in court saying how much she still loves him. But you still gotta know when to walk away, don't you? Melissa, I commend you for all you have attempted to do for Robert, but please, people, always remember, don't hurt yourself trying to help someone else, because you can easily, and I mean easily, cut yourself on another person's broken pieces. Please give Robert Monet and his fiancée Melissa Guerrero, the biggest he/her?
Greta.
Damn, you giving it to both.
You think they should get both?
He not even in his right mind.
Because he's mentally ill. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
He ain't in his right mind.
Yeah, obviously.
But then she still loves him and is making excuses for him even after the fact.
She love him, yo. And she, obviously, he needs an exorcist and some other things, but like.
You need a therapist and an exorcist.
Absolutely.
And some medication.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I guess the question, we can open up the phone lines, is when do you leave? When is it over? Like, this should have been over. You know what I mean?
Man.
But 800-585-1051, and it even comes from the earlier interview with Teyana Taylor when she was talking about Amon Shumpert, and she tried to make it work, and you know, she felt like she was disrespected, and she let so many things go.
She talks about it so much on that, man.
We have a clip of it.
People get tired, especially when like others are banking on your heart, when they know your heart and they know the things that they're gonna keep poking at that. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you bite the bait. And it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
How are the kids dealing with it?
It's very tough. And that's why I try my best to, you know, just be as cordial as possible. Like, I don't be wanting no smoke. You know what I'm saying? These kids come first. And that's been a main reason why I've wanted to keep everything private. No matter how ugly or how sweet, keep it private.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So my job is to protect them no matter what. And I think that's where, like, I keep just trying to hold on and hold it down.
But you can't cut yourself on another person's broken pieces trying to fix them.
Correct. So
you know
that is the
I mean?
question. 800-585-1051. I think we're not saying, you know, don't give somebody a chance or don't give somebody grace, but it's like, when do you get to the point where it's like they take kindness for weakness and it's too much?
Yeah, no more grace. When you say no more grace,
when they say no more grace,
think of yourself.
But people have to change. They have to do the work on themselves.
You can't fight by yourself.
Correct.
Because you end up hurt. Look at Melissa. Melissa got shot. You know what I mean?
Man.
Knowing her man needed some type of mental evaluation, seeing that this man was going through something, but she still was trying to stick it out and still loves him right now.
Because she know he not in his right mind.
So let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051. Because we always say, well, what's the best apology, right? And that's change behavior.
Yeah.
So let's talk about
what about it when it's kind of hard to change your behavior because you actually need help. You need medication. Correct. You know what I'm saying? Right. You need medical help to change your behavior.
Right. So let's talk about it. 800-585-1051 is the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Pull out your phone. Call in right now.
Call me.
Add your opinion to the Breakfast Club topic.
Break it down.
800-585-1051. The Breakfast Club.
Call. Made it.
If y'all talking about it, you know we talking about it. It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with the Breakfast Club.
That was Back to Life. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. That was Teyana Taylor. Now, we're taking your calls about when is it the time to leave, right? If you're married, you're in a relationship, you tried everything, you exhaust everything, but when do you finally say enough is enough, right? We got Michelle on the line. Michelle, good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys this morning?
I'm
blessed,
good morning,
Black
Hey, girl.
Loren, Charlamagne, DJ.
Good morning. Talk to us. What's your thoughts, Mama?
My thoughts is, I was married for 20 years, and just like Teyana said, when you have exhausted everything, I mean, I was really, when we first got married, we was together, engaged, and married in less than 3 months, and we was like, work it, don't. And we stayed married for 20 years, and when I said, people used to tell me that they was jealous of the way how I treated him and how he treated me. But when you look back on it, it was all a front. You know, I'm pretty sure he loved me, and I know he did, but I was in love with this man. In love until it got to a point where my love had to get away so I can get away, because I left him, came back, left him, came back. And it's like I'm living front row seats to a tragic horror movie, because you said I'm nagging you, but I'm trying to save your life when it comes to alcohol.
Yeah.
Right. Wow.
And you just kept drinking, and then it got to the point where I even came back to you after I have staples in the back of my head from you hitting me with a 9mm, and if the gun would have went off the other way, I probably would have been dead today.
Oh, wow.
So people was like, you know, I didn't know you was going through all of that. And it's not nobody's business. So I tell people, you don't tell people what's going on in your life unless you're really ready to leave them, because then when you tell them, they're like, well, they're looking at him funny and they're looking at you funny. Well, you got back with him and everything.
Right.
You know, so I'm just like, you stay with them and you don't stay with through abuse, you know, but people always say that you gotta leave. When you truly love somebody, and it wasn't about the money because I make my own, but the thing is, when you truly, truly love somebody, you're gonna stay until you exhaust all you can exhaust. And when you ask this man, we just left the doctor, and they tell you got to stop. And when I tell you, are you going to stop and get help and stay with me? And you tell me, I make the money, I do what I want to do. You either going to stay or you not going to stay. You telling me right now you don't give a F about me. Calm down.
You're right.
And this was after 20 years, and it took so long for me to walk away. Right. And then it took 3 years of me trying to heal to get him out of my system. And once you finally get them out of your system, you be like, woosah.
Yeah.
I mean, damn, I feel so good, but, you know, I don't have any hate. And my thing is, everybody said, will you ever get married? It wasn't the marriage, it was the divorce. Divorce was nasty.
Yeah.
But still, I still pray for him. And I still pray that he's in good health. But me, I'm at a peace. And you got to go. I just tell anybody, just protect your mental. And I thank you, Charlamagne, for all that, because I went to your mental health last year. I don't know if I'm going to come this year.
Yeah, you doing it this year?
Yeah.
Give her the details, Charlamagne.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to come this year.
Oh, you can't come this year. Oh.
Well, yeah, we know we're doing it this year.
I don't know. I'm going to try.
We're doing it Saturday,
Thank you for
October
sharing your
11th at the Joel and Diane Bloom Wellness and Event Center in Newark, New Jersey, at the New Jersey Institute of Technology in Newark, New Jersey, from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m., the 5th Annual Mental Wealth Expo.
If people want to register, how can they register?
Go to mentalwealthexpo.com. And I'm sitting there thinking, and this is something that I've always wanted to do with the Mental Wealth Expo. I guess people who are actually, we did it last year actually though, but people who have to deal with people who got mental illness.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we focus so much on the people with mental illness as we should, but what about the people who got to deal with that?
Yeah.
You know, people who are victims of a person's mental illness. You got to live with a person who got bipolar. You married to somebody who's schizophrenic. Like that's rough, bro.
And there's a lady on the line we can't get to because we got to go. She was like, she says she would recommend that anybody stays with someone who is mentally unbalanced. Wouldn't stay with anybody.
Let's go. We got to go to her.
She said her daughter has mental
Let's
health.
Let's go. We got to talk to her.
Oh, no, she hung up.
God
she hung
damn
up.
it.
She was on hold too long. Her name was Tierra.
Daughter probably wilding.
But it's just crazy. But think about it. You have a daughter or a son that has mental problems, and then when you pass, you want somebody to take care of them, but they have to understand their condition.
We're gonna make that a topic before the week over. I want to have that conversation with people. I want to talk to people who got to deal with folks who actually have mental illness.
All right. Well, we got the latest with Loren coming up next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Let's get to the latest with Loren.
Loren becoming a street fast.
She gets them from somebody that knows somebody.
She gets the details.
I'm the homegirl that knows a little bit about everything.
She be having the latest on you.
The latest with Loren LoRosa.
Sometimes she have facts, sometimes she have details, sometimes she have a little bit of everything.
Well, it's the latest.
On the Breakfast Club.
Talk to me.
LL Cool Bay.
Hey. So Cardi B made an appearance on the stand this week in court. She is being sued for an alleged incident that went down back in 2018. So this incident or this court appearance stems from a lawsuit where Cardi was sued for assault, battery, and infliction of emotional distress because there is a security guard or former security guard who claims that she got into it with Cardi B in a outside of an OBGYN's office. Let's take a listen to Cardi on the stand explaining what happened.
I feel her behind me. Then I hear her talking like, oh my God, Cardi B is here. So I turn around and she had her phone and I asked her, why are you following me? She's like, because I can. She's like getting closer and closer. Like now she's like in front of me. And that's when we started arguing. Now we're like chest to chest practically. I'm thinking to myself like, this girl's big. And we arguing, cursing at each other. I did call her the B word. I did call her a like, get out of my face. I did say and she kept telling me like, you gonna leave my building. I'm not leaving. And you telling me, how you telling me to leave? I came to see a doctor. I'm just trying to check my cat. That's when the receptionist came out. She started wilding out like, this hit me, this hit me. And I'm like, I did not hit her. I'm looking at her like, girl, I can't even hit you if I want to. You're bigger than me and you're pregnant.
Celebrity. This when celebrity sucks. Remember when Fat Joe used to say people would walk in front of him and just fall?
That is crazy.
Because they know they could, sue.
That is so sad.
Yes. Now, some background for this, because people were like, where the heck did this lawsuit come from? So this incident went down in February 2018, but the lawsuit was filed in 2020. At the time that this incident went down, people didn't know it, but Cardi was 4 months pregnant with Culture. So that was a big part of the reason why, too.
7 years ago?
Yeah. So a big part of the reason why Cardi didn't even have security with her at the time, because they asked her about that on the stand, too. Like, where was your security? She's like, I didn't want him coming up to the doctor's office. No one knew she was pregnant. So she was trying to keep it low, and then she runs into this girl, so she's like, hey, you're recording me. It's obvious that Cardi was nervous. She thought that the news was going to get out that she's at an OBGYN's office, but the girl is saying it didn't go down like that. She's saying that she saw Cardi, she was excited that it was Cardi, but she was on her phone checking her voicemails because her mom was in chemotherapy at the time, and that's the only reason why she had her phone. Now, this girl alleges that Cardi B, her fingernail sliced open her left cheek, that Cardi called her racial slurs and spit on her and threatened to get her fired, right?
Is there video?
No, there's no video of this incident. But Cardi B, no, the girl did get fired. And what happened was I was at TMZ when this story broke. When this story was done, what happened was the doctor's office ended up firing the security guard because they felt like, because of HIPAA violations and stuff like that, it just wasn't a good idea. Everything that occurred, the doctor and the assistant came out of the office because they heard the verbal back and forth, and they kind of like separated the two of them. So they saw what happened, and she ended up losing her job. But she says, or she alleges, that Cardi B conspired with the doctor's office to get her fired.
And she was a receptionist, or
no? She was a security guard working in the building. So it was like a building full of different offices, and Cardi was going through the building.
Yeah, you can't be acting fanned out when you work at the doctor's office, man. You know what I'm saying? When people go to the doctor's office, they're going there to do, very intimate things. That's not the time or the place.
And then you can't get mad. Like, obviously she was a fan, but she got mad and embarrassed because instead of Cardi saying, hey, how you doing? Let's take a picture. She was like, why are you following me? As she should have asked. Right. Like, why are you following me? And she was probably embarrassed.
That's the
and got
wildest
all
place.
rah-rah.
Yeah.
Remember when I went to go get a vasectomy consultation, and then that turned into a prostate exam, which turned into the person who gave me the prostate asking me to take pictures with people. That was wild.
After he asked you prostate,
you know what you done did to me?
After you was wide open.
It wasn't wide open. It's just a little.
You had to pay him. He didn't even pay you, and he asked you to do more. So that is crazy. You a little hoe.
He asked you that while his thumb was in there.
Yes. First of all, it's not a thumb.
Yes, his thumb was in there.
And
like,
this is after the fact of all of that happened.
So take a selfie
It was after
right now.
the vasectomy consultation, after the prostate exam. He asked me to take a couple pictures of people.
You want to do that selfie?
Now, mind you, I've never heard anybody have to go for
I could have said
vasectomy.
no, though. I didn't have to say
You're
say
so
yes.
nice, though. You say hi and take pictures with everybody.
Yes.
He went for a vasectomy and got a finger in the butt. I've never heard that before in my life.
He said he was going for a vasectomy consultation, and then they ended up bending him over. They didn't just do that out the rip. They buttered him up first.
It's a doctor.
They buttered him up.
No, it's not. No, go ahead, Lauren.
Speaking of Charlamagne's, but honestly not at all. We just switching gears. Drake. So Drake is being called out right now by Suge Knight because Drake posted a Tupac chain on his Instagram, and you guys know he's a fan. He brought the ring in 2023. He's a fan of Tupac. He bought the ring. Now he's posted this chain that he says was Tupac's death row chain. He didn't say it, but it was implied.
Correct.
Now let's take a listen to Suge Knight speaking to Art of Dialogue about the chain.
How you feel about Drake buying Pac death row chain?
Well, I'm quite sure it's not true. Only person I got death row chains, and I'm the only one handing them out. I gave one to Snoop at first. Andre had a death row chain. There was a few of the homies. None of the on death row had death row chains. Dog Pound didn't even have death row chains. When Pac came home, I'm like, I'm gonna make you one. He was like, you my big bro. Let me wear yours. That's more important. So my death row chain at the time was full of diamonds on the chain and full of diamonds on the bezel. Pac came home and got that chain. I heard a few people say that it was something wrong on there. One run on that chain or the charm. Definitely not the chain, but the charm on the back wasn't nothing. Now, if Drake bought that chain, Drake should go back and keep their drawers up there. But I don't go hard about it because it ain't Drake's fault. I believe Drake really admired Tupac and liked Tupac.
Oh, wow.
So the chain that Drake actually posted, on the front of it is, it's diamond encrusted as Death Row, but on the back of it, it does say All Eyes on You 1996. So Suge Knight is saying that this is not the chain.
Wouldn't it have said All Eyes on Me? That was the name of the album.
All eyes on you.
He's trying everything to one up Kendrick after the fact.
Oh,
it's
God.
over, Drake. You lost. Let it go. My God. Like, just let it go already. Like, this is silly.
You think he bought the chain because he was like, yo, this gonna kill Kendrick?
Yes.
What if he got it a long time ago, yo?
We don't know when he bought it. He just he randomly just posted it, but we don't know when he bought it.
Let it go, man. Let it go.
I don't necessarily think that. I think he's a fan of hip hop. He's buying everybody's chain at one time, right? Then he buy the Neptune's chain. Then he buy Pharrell's chain. Then he buy somebody else's chain
He
at
bought
one time.
the Tupac ring
bought the
anonymously
Tupac
and
ring.
then posted that he bought it. That's how we.
Then he bought. I thought he bought something else too. That was somebody like big in the industry when it comes to jewelry.
Well,
as well.
I don't know if it was jewelry. I know he bought the Clips microphone one time.
He did?
Yeah, he bought the Clips microphone.
I know that's right. Is he like
didn't know
building a
that.
museum
Yeah,
or something?
He did.
Like, is
Yeah,
it-
he bought that.
Built in a museum.
That's what's up.
I have no idea.
No, wait, hold on. I did not know that he bought the Clips microphone.
I think it was the microphone. Yeah,
That is so great.
Google it. I think he did, yeah.
That didn't age well. That is crazy.
Hey, yo.
Well, he better
Yeah,
go.
it was a Pusha T signed microphone.
Damn. Stop.
He bought
That
a
is-
Pusha T autographed microphone for $200. Yeah.
He loved that man. That was he once loved him. Like
Adonis
that,
better
he
never
was a
ask about
fan.
that microphone because
Nah,
he's gonna
he's-
have to explain how we found.
No, he's a fan of
He
hip
was a
hop, so
really
he bought.
fan.
Yeah, he bought all the pieces.
It's just that everything happened later on, but he was
That
really
microphone
a fan,
told us
yo.
Drake had a son. That microphone has done a lot.
You know
was
what?
before.
Well, I don't think it was that mic, but I wonder what
You
does
know
he,
what I mean.
What,
Nah,
what does
it
he
was
do
just
with that
before
mic?
him.
Does he put it on eBay now? Does he destroy it? He probably do a ritual. He probably do a ritual.
I think
destroy the
I'm sure,
microphone.
before I'm sure you destroy the mic, but I thought he would put it in his crib, like how people have artifacts of different
That's
things.
why I was saying, is he
put the
building a
jewelry in
museum?
it. It would be dope.
Nah, they
but
probably light a fire. Got a bunch of owl imaging all around it. Put the
Yeah.
microphone in the middle. Hand the hammer to Chubbs and say, "Chubbs, crash something."
what's wrong with you, man? That is the latest with
You're an
Lauren.
Dang.
All right, when we come back, we got the People's Choice Mix. Don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake up. You're locked into the Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Salute to Teyana Taylor for joining us this morning.
Yes, man. If you have heard Escape Room and you listen to that conversation that we had with Teyana this morning, that conversation gives so much context to Escape Room. You will enjoy the album even more after you listen to the interview. So go do both.
Yeah, and I hope at the end of it, I hope her and Amon could get things on the same page where they could co-parent the right way.
Absolutely. For
I
the
hope that they
kids.
can.
Yep.
Fingers crossed.
And also, guys, if you haven't got your Messy Visions yet, you need to get on the website, messyvisioneyewear.com, because I'm still taking 20% off of everybody's glasses if you use the promo code WAKE, WAKE, for Wake That Ass Up. Love y'all so much. The glasses that I'm wearing right now are called the Pedialites. So if you have kids who drink Pedialyte, you should get them. Thank you so much, y'all.
Salute to everybody out in Queens. Lauren and myself are headed to the U.S. Open for HBCU Day. I think we're flipping the coins. They have me flipping the coin with Gladys Knight, right, Lauren?
I know that's right. You
Why they
flipping the
got
coin with
HBCU
Gladys
Day at
Knight?
the U.S. Open?
What you mean, why?
Like I'm saying, there's players that went to the HBCU.
I know I should have went to college.
I'm just trying to figure out, like,
No,
what,
but there are players that play in the U.S. Open that attended HBCUs.
That's what I'm
But it's
asking,
just
yeah.
a day of just recognizing HBCUs and everything that HBCU does for the community.
Does community colleges count?
I don't think so.
Right.
No, I don't.
Well, I went there for a
I
couple
don't think
days.
so.
You can still come if you want.
Shut up, because you should have told me that when they asked you.
Yeah, the funny thing is they told me I got to go to flip a coin, right? So I'm going to flip the coin. Lauren's like, I'm going to the suite. We're going to turn up in the suite. And this, I'm like, it's a tennis match. Like, what do you mean? She's like, nah, this is what we do. So
It's entertaining.
So
they got
Lauren-
suites at the U.S. Open?
Yes.
Oh,
They got
okay.
the presidential suite and the HBCU live suite.
I think that's dope.
So we'll see if Lauren is still not drinking because she says she's 30 days of not drinking. So let's
I
see
love
if
that.
that lasts after this suite today.
I'm really proud of her, too. And she even got on her U.S. Open, her US Open outfit is dope.
Yeah, but who burnt it, though?
And why didn't you...
Like, that can't be a look.
Why
I
did you iron the collar? Iron the collar.
Like,
I can tell you didn't go to Catholic school.
Stop, drop, and roll
I did go
look
to
is
Catholic
not
school,
in.
and
You did not go to Catholic school because you would have got in
You went
trouble
to
if your
Catholic school
collar
and went to
wasn't like
hell.
that
Now you're
iron.
going to the U.S. Open?
With the HBCU.
She went to Catholic school, got her skirt burnt, and now she's going to the U.S. Open. That don't make no sense.
She looks so cute, though.
Thank you.
You got a positive note?
Yes, the positive note is simply take action without expecting a reward, okay? Do your best and take the action because you love it, not because you expect a reward. When you take action without expecting a reward, you enjoy every action and you can even receive greater rewards than you ever imagined. Have a blessed day.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?